Hello everyone and welcome to ASP NET and SQL Academy channel. Today we are driving into the exciting world of databases with an introduction to SQL queries. If you are ever wondered how applications store, manage and retrieve information, or if you are a fresher looking to kickstart your journey in tech, you are in the right place. We will cover the absolute basics of retrieving data. So, let us get started. SQL or Structured Query Language is essentially the language we use to talk to the databases. Think of it as the universal translator for data. It is specifically designed for relational databases, which are structured like tables with rows and columns. Today, we will focus heavily on select because that is how we ask the database to show us the data we need. But remember, SQL also allows us to add new data with insert, change existing data with update, and remove data with delete. To make our learning practical, let us imagine we have a simple employees table in our database. It has columns like employee ID, first name, last name, department, and salary. We will be using this table throughout our examples today. So, keep its structure in mind. Our first and most fundamental query is select. It is how we retrieve data. If we want to see just the first name, last name, and department for all our employees, we write it like this: select first name, last name, department from employees. Notice we list the columns we want and then specify which table we are pulling them from. What if you want to see all the columns from a table without listing each one individually? That is where the asterisk sign comes in. Select star from employees tells the database, give me every column from employees table. While this is handy for quickly exploring data in real-world applications, it is generally better practice to explicitly list the columns you need for better performance and clarity. Often we don't want all the data. We want specific rows that meet certain conditions. That's where the where clause comes in. It acts like a filter. For example, to get only employees from the IT department, we add where department equal IT to our query. This will only return Alice and Bob from our example table. You can use various operators here like equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal, less than or equal, not equal to, like for pattern matching, or in for multiple values. Once we have our data, we might want to present it in a specific order. The order by clause allows us to sort our results. Here, we are selecting first name, last name and salary, and then order by salary descending. DESC stands for descending, meaning highest to lowest. If you wanted it from lowest to highest, you would use ASC for ascending, which is also the default if you don't specify anything. Now, let us put it all together. We can combine where for filtering and order by for sorting in single query. This query first filters for employees in the IT department and then sorts IT employees by their salary in ascending order. Notice the order of clauses. From always comes first, then where if you are filtering, and finally order by if you are sorting. Alright, it is the time for a quick challenge. Based on what we have learned, I want you to try and write a query for this task. Retrieve employees in the HR department, show their first name, last name and salary, and sort them by salary in ascending order. Take a moment, pause the video if you are watching, reply or comment your answer. I'll give you a few seconds. And here is the solution. We select the first name, last name and salary columns. We specify from employees. To filter for the HR department, we use where department equal HR. And finally, to sort by salary in ascending order, we add order by salary ASC. How did you do? Let me know in the comments. To summarize, SQL is a powerful language to work with database. Today, we learned how to select data, filter results, and sort them. The best way to master SQL is through practice. So, I encourage you to try these queries on your own. Thank you and stay connected. And that brings us to the end of our introductory session on SQL queries. I hope you found this helpful and that it's given you a solid foundation for retrieving data. A big thank you for joining me today. Remember, practice is key. So, keep experimenting with these queries. If you enjoyed this session, please consider liking this video, sharing it with anyone who might benefit, and most importantly, subscribing to the ASP NET and SQL Academy channel for more tutorials and content on ASP.NET and SQL. You can find us on YouTube at ASP NET SQL Academy. We would love to have you as part of our community. See you in the next video.